I'm really inspired by confident, strong women. So women like Tyra Banks, Beyonce, those are like iconic women that I look up to for inspiration. And I believe like those should be honored who are super talented and gifted.
I would say just a woman that I definitely think is strong. Obviously, we all love the Gaga. I feel like when I first started doing drag, I did like those more over the top, like crazy looks, and then I kind of settled down into like my Bratz doll persona, which I love, and that's like totally my thing now. But when I was first starting, I was very inspired by her, just doing whatever the hell she wanted, wearing whatever the hell she wanted, and saying whatever the hell she wanted, because gotta be strong in this world, girl.
I think Candace Kane has really inspired my drag. She's just so beautiful and so powerful on stage, and she's a dancer, and she's kind of one of the first like real like dancer trans women I saw and performers I saw in the art of drag. I've just always looked up to her. She's a former Miss Continental, which is a pageant I won, so I would definitely have to say Candace Kane.
My drag is a lot about celebration of people of color and women. Lots of women all the way from Felicia Rashad's, Claire Huxtable, down to Beyonce have influenced my drag, but our trans sisters in our community have really been the tightest with me, and I pull inspiration from the ones that I even don't know so well. Laverne Cox is a major inspiration for me because not only is she a phenomenal artist, but she's a stand for this world being a better place.
I mean, I was raised in Vietnam by my grandma for 10 years. So she really inspired me to be the person that I am today. Constance Wu, I love her. She's one of the trailblazer in today's Hollywood. To see somebody of my skin color, of my ethnicity, being praised and finally represented in the media is something that, you know, we strive for. So I'm really happy for her.
There are two women who has impacted my drag, and I don't even think they know. Number one, Jennifer Lewis, hilarious, entertaining, funny, and she's not afraid. She has her own self-issues, and she let others know about those issues because she wants you to be aware and to work on those things. Like she talks about being bipolar. And in the black community, let's just be honest, going to get, you know, mental help, it's not a thing. That's something we don't do. They be like, white people go see a psychiatrist, therapist. Black people don't do that. And I think it's amazing that, you know, she talks about those things. And so for me, I've had therapists, and I go make sure Silky is beautiful on the inside and the outside, honey, because we one and one. And the second person is Angela Bassett. Let me tell you, a bitch that can play your character better than your real life character. She played Tina Turner better than Tina Turner on What Lil Got to Do With It. Angela Bassett, I met her once because I used to work in event planning, and she was a doll to work with. She gave me advice on, I was still in college. I was interning, and she was like, this is what you got to do. She didn't have to take that time out to, you know, express to me how to build and grow. And that's powerful. Black women all over are powerful, but for me, I got to give it up to black women because black women don't get enough love. So I'm gonna say, black women, y'all got my heart.
All the superheroes that I grew up watching have inspired my drag, specifically the women, because I remember being like, taught that girls are like weak and fragile or whatever, but here are these like badass bitches doing the same shit that all of their beefy counterparts were doing in heels, getting like thrown through walls and shit. So all the comic book women are probably like my biggest inspirations for drag. Oh, and my mom, because she like birthed me.
My drag name is Nina, and I took the name from Nina Simone. Nina Simone has had a gigantic impact on my drag and my career. My drag mother, Virginia West. My own mother, there's so much of my mom in my performance and what I do. And then I really look at really strong women who are really secure and defined in themselves. Someone like Janelle Monáe, who always uses her platform not only to entertain, but also raise awareness and raise consciousness. And then I think about someone like Meryl Streep, right? Who is the most celebrated actress of our time, who also, at every chance she gets, is always speaking up for equality and for what's right. I think celebrating women and celebrating the beauty of women and all shapes and sizes that we all come in, and how we identify either as women or women on stage, I think is really a really beautiful thing.